Yeah, if you're interested in medieval knives and daggers, then stay tuned because I'm going to kind of show you some of my collection, my personal collection that I got that I use it. I carry them around and have them at red fairs, and these are real knives. So I'm Shark Whitebeard here at Shark's Tavern in my rogue outfit, and just kind of thought I'd go over some of the knives and daggers that you would use or see in medieval times that you'd be carrying with you. So basically, you got this one here, and you got like a hanger here. It's set up to wear on your belt, kind of slanted because they're kind of long. This is about a 12-inch blade, and has a good guard across it to parry your adversary and stuff. It's basically would be used in your left hand if you didn't have another weapon, you didn't have a shield or something, and as a backup weapon. But it's a pretty good blade. It's about 12 inches long, like I said. And there's another one here, kind of the same thing. It has a hanger right here to use on your other side if you're going to draw it this way. And this is more like kind of going into like a Renaissance. It's a thinner blade. It has a bigger guard to use to parry, like probably like a smaller, like a rapier or something like that. This is, you can tell it's a thinner blade, about a 12-inch long blade, also like the other one. And this is something, it feels pretty good in the hand, pretty well balanced and stuff. And I think if someone pulled one of these on you, you'd be kind of a little bit intimidated. This one is more of a medieval dagger, and it's kind of with a hanger here, leather hanger, which I made for myself, which just hangs straight down on your belt on either side. And it has a wire handle right here, and it's a thicker blade and a smaller guard, which kind of indicates it's more like a medieval one. And you want a thicker blade because you're trying to punch through armor or chainmail or something like that. So this is feels pretty good weight to it and pretty well balanced. So these all daggers are kind of something you would use as a secondary weapon usually, and you'd see any medieval guy carrying something like these, and they're pretty good. You can see how they would, how effective they'd be in a fight. Another one I got is this one, and this one has a thing that kind of rotates back and forth, and you could use it like that. And this is a kind of like a Scottish dirk, and doesn't have a cross guard the way they used to make them, and has a pretty good blade on it, about 12 inches long again. And this is called the Ballock dagger, and you can look that up why they call it that, and you wear it like that. And it's wooden handle, very kind of cool looking knife. Some of these don't have I didn't put an edge on them just because they didn't come with an edge. And I thought, well, they're more, I'm just going to be carrying them around. Not really need something sharp, I might cut myself or something, but they'll hold an edge, and they got flex in them too. This is a baseboard dagger. I think I showed this one before. And this is like a lot of peasants would carry something like this, kind of a shorter blade, about an 8-inch blade, brass handle, a little ornate, nice looking wood. Feels pretty good. This is almost like a camp tool, or could be used, like they said, a lot of times the only utensil they had to eating was their knife. So this could even be used as an eating utensil. This is more like just an all-around utility knife is what they use it for, but it could also be used very effectively as a weapon in a fight. And this has a leather sheath, and it just hangs down like that. Or in that one video I showed, I kept it back here in my boot so I could pull this out if I needed it. Some of the, another one I showed once, and this was used, a lot of times they use them just right off the front right here. And this is a sax that the Vikings used to use a lot. This is pretty good, a lot of brass and kind of decorative. And they use them like this as a utility tool or a camp tool, but also can be used in a fight as a secondary weapon. The edge is on the bottom side right here. And the top, there's no edge on the top. So it'd be used, if you're going to chop with it or whatever, you'd use it like that. And they were, the Vikings used them a lot. And all kinds of medieval people used them, kind of more like the peasant class would kind of be using these things. But everyone else, knights or whoever else could carry these also. Very heavy, well-built weapon that holds a good edge. Now what I've done in the past is, when I used to fight wildland fire, I found some bones laying out on the fire, and they really kind of smelled, and they've been out there, and some of them even got burned on them. And I'm guessing they're probably cow bones. And I remember when I I collected them and put them on the fire engine and took them back with me. I think my crew thought I was kind of nuts, like, what are you going to do with those things? But I had the idea that I was going to make a knife out of them, a knife handle out of these bones that I found on fire. And I made my own sheath for them, so it's kind of like you stick the belt through it and hold it down. And I sent for the blades. You can send the blades and use epoxy to make a knife out of it with a good brass guard. And it's a bone handle that I found on a fire, and put this good, like a Bowie knife looking blade on it, like that. And I remember when I finished them, I polished them up and cleaned them up and shellacked them. And I had people offer me like $100 for one. I said, hey, I'll give you $100 for that, because I've never seen anything like it. And I said, no, I just want to keep them. So this is one of the knives I made from when I was a firefighter, finding the bones on the fire. I'm guessing they're probably just cow bones. I don't know what they are. And there's another one I made, also same deal with one of the bones I found with the brass handle. And this kind of has like a Bowie knife looking thing. And it's a pretty good, this is about a 10-inch blade on this thing. A lot of heft to it, a lot of weight to it. It holds an edge, a good brass cross guard, and things I made, which I think would be appropriate to carry at a rink or anything else. They look kind of cool. And they always came out really good after I got done making these things. Kind of a personal thing. But that's pretty much some of the knives and some of the daggers used in medieval times, and some of the stuff I used or made for myself. So if you like videos like this, please like, subscribe, share, give me a thumbs up, and post a comment. Thank you very much.